Happy Saturday, y'all. Welcome to the Drunk Guy Cooking Show, the only show where the cook starts out sober, and by the time it's done, he's drunk. Y'all know about my little helpers. I got four little fur babies. Marley, Harley, Tyson, and Bella. I just bought them new toys, so you're going to be hearing that squeaking all through this video. I apologize for that, but I couldn't live without my fur babies. Like I said in the intro, we're making cottage pie today. Most people don't know what that is, but if you mention shepherd's pie, they know what that is, or they think they know what that is. If you ask anybody who's ever had shepherd's pie, they'll tell you that it's made with ground beef, and that's correct. If you buy it at the store frozen, one of those frozen dinners, it's usually ground beef, and they still call it shepherd's pie. But that's not actually what shepherd's pie is. Shepherd's pie is made with ground lamb meat. That's why it's called shepherd's pie. Cottage pie, which was created in the UK, either Ireland, Britain, or something like that, is actually made with ground beef. On today's episode, I'm going to make mine a little different than how everybody else makes it. I'm putting in everything but the kitchen sink, basically. Carrots, onions, mushrooms, peas, corn, green pepper, 2 cloves of garlic. That's going to be the bottom layer. The top layer is going to be mashed potatoes. So what we're going to do is we're going to create the beef mixture first. Then we're going to let that cool down about an hour, maybe 2 hours. Because if you try to put the mashed potatoes over top of that filling, 9 times out of 10, the mashed potatoes are actually going to sink down in that filling, and that's not what I want. I want the mashed potatoes to actually sit on top of the filling. When I get everything done, and in the fucking, whatever the fuck it's called, the baking dish, I'm going to cook it in the oven at 350 degrees, somewhere between 20 and 30 minutes, just so those potatoes can get a nice golden brown, nice crunchy setting. So just sit back, and I hope you enjoy the show. Alright, we're going to start by cutting our 3 celery stalks. You want to try and slice them thin, but not too thin, because we're going to be sauteing these before we start the beef mixture. It doesn't have to be uniform. We're not professionals here. I don't claim to be a professional. And I don't ever really want to be a professional. Just for the simple fact that I have no patience. And I hate people. And normally when people go to a restaurant, they have no patience. And they don't understand that good food actually takes time to cook. And once again, my beer of choice is Old Milwaukee. They're not sponsoring me, but I'm going to give them a shout out. I bought a case of 24 16-ounce cans for 18 bucks. And like I said, it's not a bad tasting beer. You drink enough of them, you get drunk. Funny story for you all. My girlfriend Liz actually had the weekend off, so I decided I wasn't going to put in any overtime this weekend. We were going to get up, get ready, go out, have a nice lunch, go shopping for the food channel, and we'll go pick up some things from Sam's Club and everything like that. Well, it started bad and it just went downhill after that. So we went to this Chinese buffet place near Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. It's in the Pittsburgh Mills Mall. So if you know where that is, well then you know what this Chinese place was. Well, we went in there, sat down, got up, while the waitress asked us what we wanted to drink. Liz told him she wanted water with lemon, not onion. That would be kind of gross. And I told her I wanted a Coke or a Pepsi. She nodded in agreement. So, we set our stuff down at our table, went up to get our food, got back to the table, This is water with onion and onion. This is water with lemon was there. My Coke or Pepsi wasn't. Some sort of greenish liquid. It actually looked like Mountain Dew. I tasted it. It was Sprite. So that was the first screw up. We started eating our food. Noticed it all had one thing in common. It was cold. Normally when I go to a buffet place, I'll gorge myself and eat 3 or 4 plates of food. That's what a buffet place is for. I only had like a half a plate. I couldn't eat anymore. I don't even think she had a quarter of a plate. So we went up to pay. We complained to the manager a little bit, thinking he was gonna, like, you know, give us some sort of discount, make the drinks free or anything like that. Nope, still charge us full price. So I'm never gonna go back to that Chinese place. Alright, so that was done. We went to Five Below because we had to pick up chargers. Nothing really exciting there. Went to Aldi so we can pick up food for this cottage pie. Nothing happened there. Went to Sam's Club. Now, everybody's bitching about the bars and the restaurants and the gyms and how you can get COVID there. Okay? Have they been in a Sam's Club? Wall-to-wall people. I'm sure, almost positive, they were past their maximum amount of people allowed. I am positive on that. The lines were so long, people were actually getting married while waiting to pay for their food. I mean, come on. If people can actually get married in lines while waiting to pay for their food, I mean, that's just crazy. Alright, I got it turned down on medium low. Actually, it's more closer to low than it is medium. It's been sitting there for a while. We're going to throw in a little bit of olive oil. Why the olive oil, you ask? Well, it's going to help make sure that butter doesn't burn. Fuck, I forgot to grab a spoon. I like butter. You can use whatever you want. Well, I should say it's Country Crock Original, so it's probably like imitation butter. Now we're going to let that start to cook down. I don't know why I put that in the sink. I'm going to need that later when I add the garlic. Try and get that going around. Alright, let's add the vegetables. Carrots, celery, the onions, there's the mushrooms and the green pepper. As you can see on my cooking shows, you can pretty much make what I make with your household ingredients. So we're going to let that start to saute for a little bit. And we'll be right back. Alright, as you can hear, the squeaky squeak's still going on and all that stuff. Carrot's almost tender. I don't want it completely tender. I don't want it raw either, because we add the other stuff, and while it cooks in the mixture, it's still going to get more tender. It's about there. So we're going to set these off to the side, like so. We're going to add a little bit more butter. Just a little bit this time. Not the amount that I had last time. A little bit of butter right there in the middle. going to do 2 cloves, nice cloves of garlic. That's 1. It's a nice thing about a garlic press. That was 1. This will be 2. It's 2. I can already smell it cooking. We're going to let that go for about 30 seconds. Maybe a minute. You don't want it to completely burn, but you definitely want to get those garlic vapors out. That smell. I don't know if anybody's football fans. What do you think about this Steelers fiasco? Alright, now we're going to start mixing that. Let that incorporate. Let that go for another minute or so. Have us another swig of beer. There's my official helper, my big head. That's my big head. I love drinking on the weekends. I don't condone it. Okay, in this container, I got 2 tablespoons of flour. We're going to use this and spread it evenly over the vegetables. Then we're going to pull the vegetables off the heat and start making our meat mixture. Oh, I dropped it. I definitely need a camera crew. Oh yeah, that's getting nice and stiff. Kind of like seeing puberty. Looking at a Playboy magazine. Alright, we're going to turn the heat down low. Pull this off. Put that in the container. Yeah, we still got some bits and stuff in there. That's okay. Set that off to the side. Time for the 90-10, 2 pounds. If I can get it open. Let that start going. Give my hands a quick little wash because I touched the raw beef. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to you. That was about 10 seconds. That's good enough. Turn the heat back up to medium. And let this go. Let this start cooking. Breaking it down as we go along. Alright, so as you can see, the hamburger meat's about there. I am cutting in and out, but trust me, I'm not doing anything without anybody actually seeing it. I don't know how. I got very limited editing skills. I'm still learning, so I'm sure the videos will start looking more professional as I do more and learn the equipment and everything like that. Alright, so that's cooked. Now we're going to add the frozen vegetables. Let me turn this sink off. I had to drain some hamburger grease. How much is in here? 2/3 cup. Get down, Tyson. So, a little over 2 cups. So we're going to do about a half a bag of the peas. Pea on the floor. There's a pea on the floor. And the doggos got it. The doggos ate it. It's like having a in-house vacuum cleaner. You drop anything on the floor, you don't have to worry about it. The reason why I'm adding the frozen vegetables now is because I want to do half a bag of corn. I actually, as they thaw out, the liquid's going to release. And I want that to evaporate off. We're going to go up to medium. Just making sure the camera's still. We're going to go ahead and toss that in. We're going to go ahead. This is a 4 cup. I think that's what it is. 1 cup, 4 cups per serve. So we're going to add about a half, maybe a little more of beef broth. I could have made my own, but I'm just lazy. You know what? 4 cups, so I added the entire fucking thing. I have good beef broth in the cabinet, but I only use that on meals that I actually know how to cook. Most of the meals that I'm going to be cooking for you guys, I've never done before. Alright, so let's let that heat up. Telling me I probably should have added more than 2 tablespoons of flour to the vegetables. But that's okay, I got another trick up the sleeve. A couple dashes of Worcestershire sauce. Alright, that's a little more than a couple dashes, but you know what I'm saying? You know? In case anybody's interested. I am up to, I just started cracked open my second beer. So yeah, by the time we're done, I will be trashed. Secret ingredient, don't tell Liz. When she finds out I'm using her soy sauce, she'll kill me.
Don't use it.
A couple dashes of that.
Why are you using soy sauce?
Because I want the sodium intake. Do a dash of liquid smoke too. Not much, you don't want anything overpowering. Now we're going to let that all incorporate. I want some of that to cook off. So I will be back in a few minutes. Alright, so I've been letting everything simmer, steam, get some of that shit evaporated, about a half hour now. Now we're going to add some tomato paste. Yes, I said tomato paste. It's going to help thicken this up a little bit. This is a 12-ounce can, so I'm adding about half of it. the 6 ounces. I wanted to buy a smaller can, but I forgot to get it at the store. The only thing I had in my cupboard was a 6-ounce can. Let me wrap this up, put it back in the fridge. I'm sure it'll get used for something. Finally calmed down a little bit at our house. As you can hear, there's no dogs barking, no squeaky toys going. All wore themselves out. That's always a good thing. Wrapping the can up. We're going to let that go. Let that incorporate. Let me stir this around a little bit. Smells good though. Definitely smells good. Liz, does it smell good?
Yeah.
Liz says it smells good. We're going to add our veggies that have the flour already mixed into it. We're going to add those back in there. Oh, dogs woke back up. It's never a good thing. Liz doesn't like when I cook because I make dishes. I make a lot of dishes. But how many ugly guys can you say got a very beautiful girlfriend? She's with me just because I can cook. All right. We got all that stuff reincorporated. We're going to let that go on a medium heat. Let that start to thicken up. I should probably have only used 1 pound of meat, but I like meat. It's already starting to thicken up. So we'll let this go for a little bit. Turn it up a little bit past medium. Like I said, we're going to let this thicken up. So I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, as you can see, it's starting to thicken up now. I got a good consistency. While the camera was off, I added about a teaspoon of pepper, 2 teaspoons of Italian seasoning, just to give it a little flavor. Didn't want no kick. What we're going to do is we're going to shut this off now. Pull it off the burner completely. And we're going to let this cool down. I don't know, about 15, 20 minutes, half hour, maybe an hour, who knows. It'll still continue to thicken up. So what? Oh, we're going to get a visit from the cops. Apparently the squeaking in the house is too long. Yep. The dog squeaking on the toys is too loud. They're going to come give us a citation. Boy, that shit sucks. So anyway, while that's cooling down and slowly thickening up, we're going to go ahead and start cutting up the potatoes and stuff like that. Make some mashed potatoes. Yeah, I'm getting ready to pull this shit out now. I broiled it for about 5 minutes after about 30 minutes of bacon. Try and get a nice golden crisp. And that looks like it's gold. Let's pull it out. Liz! Alright, so we'll shut everything off. Liz! Well, Liz ain't answering me. I don't know why. But as you can see, that is a nice golden with some browning. That's beautiful. The potatoes are pretty much... Fuck! The dogs moved the camera. The dogs moved the camera. But that looks beautiful. That looks absolutely amazing. So what we're going to do is we're going to sprinkle some oregano. And they're still moving the camera. Goddamn dogs. Sprinkle some oregano.
What do you want?
I want you to come look at this.
If it's not brown, I don't want it. Oh, it's brown, I want it.
Yeah, so we're going to let this cool down for a minute.
Not a
And
minute.
because the dogs are still moving the camera. And if you don't believe that I don't have dogs, here, check this out. Hold on, check this out. Spin this around, we'll go down. Oh, fuck, you still can't see them. There's my arm, there's one. Well, yeah, you can't really see Tyson. You can't see him at all. But anyway, we're going to let that rest, let that cool down about 10 minutes. Then I will, and they're still moving the camera. Hey! Let it cool down, let it rest about 10 to 15 minutes. Then I'll cut out a little chunk, and Liz will be the taste tester. So I'll see you in a minute. Well, actually, I'll see you in a few seconds because I'm just shutting the camera off, but I gotta wait 10 to 15 minutes. Alright, so I let it rest for about 15-20 minutes. Now, because like I said in the first video, I wear Invisalign, I can't really taste test this. So I'm going to let my beautiful girlfriend do it. I will eat this right before I go to bed. This way I can brush my teeth right after. That is the downfall of Invisalign.
That's a lot.
So I'm going to cut her a slice.
That's a lot.
And the dogs are moving the camera again. She don't want a lot. She just wants enough taste test. And that's pretty much what I'm going to do. And look, they're moving the camera again. Again, they're moving the camera. I can't even show you guys because they keep moving the fucking camera. Goddamn dogs.
Get the meat out.
So, I'm going to have some meat. Yeah, look. There he is. God, is that on camera? Yeah, see that? Got the paws and everything on camera.
Tyson.
Fucking dogs.
I got a lot of cleaning to do.
Okay. So I'm handing her the plate. She's going to try it out. We'll see what she says. If she says it sucks, it sucks. If she says it's good, well then it's the bomb ass shit. Because she's a very picky eater. Oh, our eyes are rolling. it sucks.
It's good. I need some salt and pepper.
Well, it's good because I didn't season it. This wasn't
But
a
I like
seasoning
it.
dish. This is, you gotta season it yourself because, you know what? I don't know exactly how everybody likes their seasoning.
Okay, so pass me salt
So,
and pepper.
if it only needs salt and pepper, it only needs salt and pepper. But overall,
I like it. I think it's really good. It's homemade. It's not store-bought.
yep. This is why we never have to worry about cleaning anything. I'm giving her the salt and the pepper. She's gonna season her herself.
Much better.
Okay.
I love it.
Well, there you have it.
I will take this to lunch when I go to work Monday. I really do like this.
Right. So
This is very homey.
there is a reason why I did not salt and pepper stuff. Because I don't want to over salt it. I don't want to over pepper it. I don't want to overpower it. The entire thing about cooking the thing is just to cook it, and people can add their own salt and pepper. That's it. So as you see, I made cottage pie. Real simple. Real quick, actually, if you want to cook it. But I'm a slow cooker. I always have been. I always will be. It took me about 4 hours, 5 hours to make this, only because I cook everything on low.
Definitely gonna have that before I go to bed.
So, there you go. There you have it.
I like it.
And the dog's moving the camera again. Alright. So, my beautiful girlfriend loved it. Or liked it. Really liked it. After she added her own amount of salt and pepper. This is why I don't add spices and shit like that. Because, I mean, I'll add spices, but not salt and pepper. Because me and her got a different salt and pepper taste. Thank you for watching the Drunk Guy Cooking Show. I appreciate it. Please like and subscribe. And I am on my 7th beer of Old Milwaukee. They're still not a sponsor. Tune in next week when we make something again I've never made. And we'll see how it turns out. Maybe it'll turn out good. Maybe it'll turn out like crap. But tune in next week, please. I'm begging you. I need those Benjamins. See you later. Bye. Have a fabulous weekend.